good with y'all? Welcome back to Keep It a Motherfucking Bean. It's your boy Black Joe, and I got two good special guests, my homies. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good, y'all? It's Ray. You can follow me on Instagram, RayyDaDon__, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, RayyDaDon.
RayyDaDon.
What's good? My name Chris. You can follow me on Instagram at officialchris30.
Chris 30. All right. Hey, fellas, we here, man. We chilling. It's just
sure,
a regular
for sure.
conversation, man. We over here just chilling. We really ain't got no script or nothing like that. So, man, this shit. I was talking to my homies, right? I was playing the game type shit, and I was telling a story of how I got robbed, right? And these niggas clown the fuck out of me on this shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story, right?
Right.
So on some shit, right? This is back in, let me see, 2011. So this shit already, there's no nobody catch me up or anything like that. So this been happening. So back in 2011, right? I went to the store. Now I only had $5 in my pocket, right? So back then, you can go to the store and you buy the whole store for $5.
For sure.
Especially where I'm from, you could definitely buy the whole store. So I definitely after I went to the corner store, right? I got a drink and some chips, right? So I was leaving. No, let me back up. Before that, I had a nigga come up to me like, "Hey, bro, you got some money?" I was like, "Nah, bro, I don't got shit, bro. I'm just going to the corner store type shit." And like, "All right, bet." Keep that in mind, right? So now I was walking away, right, and I was heading home, and I wanted to go home, like basically, sit down, chill, and enjoy my chips and watch a show type shit, right?
For sure.
So I'm like, you know what? Let my black ass take a shortcut. Let me take a shortcut. Let me see if I can get home quicker, cause nigga hungry. You
Right.
feel me? So I started walking through the little alley, right? It was like two tall buildings, like wooden, all on the like it was on some scary shit. So I was like, oh
Some
man,
bandit
fuck it,
shit.
yeah, on some bandit shit. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I was walking, right, and I had my earphones in, right, and I was listening to Keek Lock, but I had that shit low so I could hear. And I heard a nigga say, "Hey."
You had the wired ones?
Yeah, that's the wire was on me. I had a wire once, and then I heard a nigga like you could hear him like, "Hey yo, nigga, hey yo, blue shirt." I was like, "Ah, that nigga can't be talking to me. Let me go keep walking." And then nigga can't be talking to me, so I kept walking. And nigga said, "Hey yo," he said that shit again. "Hey yo." So mind you, before I could even turn around, right, this nigga was like, I thought this nigga was down the street type shit.
Right.
I don't know if this nigga got superpower, whatever. This nigga was like literally like 3 feet away from me. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga like right here type shit. And he was like, "Hey yo, what's good with you? What's good with you?" I was like, "Nah, not much." And he was like, you remember me, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you the one that asked me for some money." He was like, "Yeah, I did. I see you got some shit right there." I was like, "Yeah, nah, this is back when I was younger." So I was like, man, in my head, I was like, I already know finna come, man. This
He
nigga
gonna
on this.
take his
I already know finna come. I thought the nigga gonna take my snacks. I was finna be hungry and shit. I was like, all right, here you go with this bullshit. So in my head, I'm like, all right, I only got $2 left in my pocket. I got, $2.03 left in my pocket. And then I had some lint and some other shit. So I was like, well, he ain't really gonna take shit because I ain't really gonna trip about it.
Right.
So that nigga like, "Hey, so and nigga like, what's up? I like, nah, I'm just going home, bro, just chilling." He like, "Nah, I asked you for some money. You basically lied to me." I like, "Nah, bro, I didn't lie to you. I just didn't have enough to give you," type shit. And he was like, "Nah, nigga, you lied." And then before I can like try to get that situation, he like, "Nah, nigga, what's up?" I was like,
Oh, he
this
stacked
nigga,
you down.
yeah, he like, "Nah, nigga, what's
Nah,
up?"
that's crazy.
I was like, "Nah, mind you, this is like a 1911, but that 1911 like a big ass machine gun. Like
When
I'll
it's
tell
in
you,
your face?
yeah, when
It's
a
in your
face,
face
that
for
gun
sure.
big as hell. I don't care what nobody say. When a nigga point a gun to you, that gun big as fuck in your face. I'm like, damn, this how I'm can go out like this? Hell no, I can't go out like this. But I was like, man, let me go and get this little funky ass little $2. I already know what you want, ugly ass nigga. You can have it, little. You can have this shit.
Well, I just
So
put $2.
yeah, $2, man. First of all, my thing was this, right? It's only $2. So I wither my life and then fucking $2. You can have that
sure,
shit.
for sure.
So I hit in my pocket, let that nigga know. I hit that nigga with the bunny ears, like shit,
Man,
nigga. I don't got
nothing.
shit on me. That's all I got home. And then I think that pissed him off even more because he was like, "Nigga, $2? Like this what you on, nigga?" Like he
Told
nigga.
you I ain't have it.
Yeah,
I told
like,
you I ain't have
had
it.
that shit. Like, bro, what you
Word.
want? Like, nah. I know you have more than that. Nigga, start patting my pockets down. Like, I'm getting pat down. This nigga here. I'm looking like a little bitch out here.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I was like, oh man, the
I had
nigga.
two situations about getting robbed too.
You do? Go ahead. I'm about to go ahead.
So I remember I was same time, probably like 2010, 2011.
Right.
I was hella short too. Them times, I think I got to high school, I was 4'11".
Right.
Probably 5 feet the most, or whatever the case may be. And I used to be around them times, like everybody in my neighborhood was turning like Crip or whatever. So I was basically associated with them, and I wanted to be Crip too. I'm like, fuck it. I started wearing colors, all that shit. So I was walking home one day from school, and I was with somebody else. The bus wasn't coming, so I'm walking home. Some homie ride past us on a bike, and then he stopped and cut us off. So I'm like, oh man. When he cut us off, I'm like, yo, he like, give me everything you got. Whole time, you know, back then, like your parents didn't want you to take everything out the house. So if they got you like an iPod or shit like that,
Yeah,
so I had my phone.
shit.
I had my phone,
Yeah.
and I had snuck my iPod to school. So I'm like, damn, I can't get robbed for this because I know I'll go home. On top of getting robbed, I'm gonna get my ass beat. Boom. So I crossed the street. So growing up in the neighborhood, I know where it's bad, I know where it's good, or whatever the case may be. So I cross the street, and I'm like, yo, if I run straight ahead, his homie's gonna catch me. If I cut down this block, he kind of stupid, so he gonna follow me anyway, right? So
Right.
when I'm thinking about this, he backs out a knife about this big. I'm like, oh,
nice
shit.
Woo, I don't vote
I'm
with
like, he
knives.
about to,
I don't
I'm like,
vote with
oh, he
knives.
about to get
Yeah,
me.
them knives is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, my little ass took flight. That's probably the first time. That's probably the first time and last time I ever ran in my life. But I was not losing my iPod and my phone, and I wasn't getting stabbed. You feel me? So I ran. I'm out. The person that's with me, he mad tall, but he talking to him. I'm like, bro, he got a knife, and this the hood. Like, let's get up out of here. You feel me?
Right.
Ran out of there. I felt like it had a street. I felt like I jumped over it from one side, walked to the next. I was gone. Then I'm hiding. He drive past.
Hell yeah.
But every time I plan on walking, I always get into a situation where I'm getting robbed, or almost getting robbed. Because I had this my boy named Tito. Me and him, I had left work. We had linked up. We was going somewhere. We walking down the street. He like, yo, let's just walk, bro. I'm like, all right, fuck it. It's right there. It's summertime.
Right.
It's hot. Cool. We walking by. At the time, I had some shit called a Don C hat. He had one on, and we walking.
You said Don C?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's basically like a strap back.
Oh,
So
okay.
Don C is a brand. It's like a snakeskin hat.
All right.
Basically.
All right.
So we walking, chilling. There's a 7-Eleven. There's some homies outside and on their bikes and shit. In New York, when people on their bikes, it's nothing but trouble. So I'm like, yo, I see homies. Don't look back.
Right.
This is him. I'm like, don't look back. He goes,
But I hate niggas like
I'm like,
that.
bro.
I hate niggas
I'm like, bro,
that.
I just told you don't look back.
But I hate niggas like that.
As soon as you
bro.
look back, yo. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm eating. It's got this shit called roti in Trinidad, from Trinidad, but it got places you can buy it in New York. So I'm eating it. I'm like, bro, I'm not throwing this away to fight, bro. He like, yo, boom, we walking. I'm like, yo, just ignore him. We walking.
Right.
He come run up on us. He goes in my bag like we have a gun. I'm like, bro, why are you flexing? I'm like, why are you flexing? We don't got shit.
That's the worst, right, nigga? Like,
I'm like, bro, we don't got shit. And you flexing like it's in my bag. I'm like, bro, you dead ass? Cool. He dropped his food. He in the middle of the street making a scene. Like, yo, fuck out of here. I'm like, bro, I'm not. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to show no fear.
Right.
You feel me? So that happened. Now they all surrounding me. He in the middle of the street making a scene. I'm like, bro, what's up? Then they start trying to like tap me down and shit. Then I drop my phone like, damn, I really gotta do this.
Right.
Cool, it happened. We still walking. He in the middle of the street. I go in the middle of the street. As soon as I go in the middle of the street and not paying attention to them, zzz, they tase me, bro. When I mean the heat that ran through my body, I'm like, oh, I got tased. I just got like adrenaline
They
rush.
got roasted.
I got like a adrenaline rush. Then I just ran across the street. Cool, that happened. We ran down to some block because our mans live like close by. So I'm like, all right, we just gonna run to his crib. He got the chop, so we gonna be coochie.
Yeah.
Whole time we thought it was that close. Out of breath. I'm like, bro, I'm not running. Whatever happened. Because
Type shit.
they was fronting like they had some shit. They're like, yo, shoot him. Ain't got no cameras right here. But they was bluffing the whole time. Cool. I'm like, all right, whatever. We go to some block. Some old Caribbean dude seen us or whatever. He helped us or whatever,
Right.
fight them off or whatever. He kicked the taser straight out of his hand. I'm like, nah, that's some island shit. And then after that shit happened.
Oh, you say he kicked the taser out of his hand?
Out his
on,
hand,
on
bro.
Some
Like,
Bruce Lee type shit?
Right out his hand
I
with
don't want fucking
the flip-flops on. I'm like, oh, you beastie.
That nigga crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you beastie. But after that, I'm like, I'm not walking here no more. And when I really
nah.
when niggas really try to like spin the block for it, we find out like who the person was. Like his big brother run that whole hood. So I'm like, yo, do I really want to have this beef? Cause like he run this shit, so it's deeper than what I think.
Right.
And then years to come later, I talked to my pops, tell him about the situation. He know the little nigga and his whole family.
Oh shit.
I'm like, wow, that shit crazy, but
Damn. That shit crazy.
yeah.
So I got some situations like that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So when I was small. I was in
Yo, Big Mac.
I was in like third grade. Around that time, I used to go to this Christian school.
Right.
Right. So we used to go to school in this neighborhood by Broadway Junction.
Right.
It's a bad neighborhood off the rip. Like that's East New York.
Okay.
For Brooklyn.
Also, you said the Christian school was in the hood?
In the
Yeah,
hood.
for sure.
What kind of Christian
In the
school is
hood.
that?
For sure.
Y'all trying to change
sure.
lives around there. What the
all,
fuck?
All,
All right.
all the homies that went to the school
Right.
grew up in the hood.
Yeah,
So
so
we grew up together. So it was like one big family type shit. Boom. One day I'm coming home from school. This is when I used to live further in East New York in these these apartment complexes called Spring Creek.
Right.
Boom. But in order to get there, you got to pass through Canarsie. So we used to take the L train to Canarsie, not Broadway Junction, Canarsie Station, the last stop.
some
Okay.
place in
And
Brooklyn, some place in New York.
We used to walk to
For
the,
whoever don't know, he talking about New York
New York-
situation.
New York
Okay.
situation.
Because a nigga like me don't know. I'm from the South, so I don't know
Yeah.
shit you talking
So
about.
talking
All
about
right.
we
New
used to walk to this part in Canarsie. It's on this
Alright.
block home, like 105th or some shit like that.
All right.
Boom. Some nigga walk over. We in the park. We just vibes in after school, you know. We just vibes in, holding the vibe. After that, boom. Some nigga. This is when everybody at this time, same time, niggas was turning crip, and it was gang banging. So boom, I'm chilling. You know the little spin shits that you could sit on and spin
Pretty
down
shit.
on that shit. Boom, I'm on that shit, but I get stuck in the middle of that shit.
Right.
And this little homie walk over. I was short as hell in third grade too. So little homie come over like, yo, my big homie over there want me to run y'all pockets. So now
Hold on. They said a little nigga, like how young was this nigga?
he was about
About the same age as you?
nah, he was older than me. He was probably
Oh,
like
okay.
8th grade, 7th grade, 8th
Okay,
grade.
okay.
Boom. So he like, yo, my big homie over there just told me like he want y'all niggas to run y'all pockets. You know, at this time I didn't have no big allowance. I had my little sidekick phone that my mom got me at the time for
Sidekick.
Christmas and shit. Boom. So I'm tight. I'm like, yeah, niggas is not coming up off of me with this shit, bro. And the two homies I was with, they was on the outside of this shit and they dipped on me. And I had this big ass heavy book bag because they used to send us home with textbooks, mad textbooks.
I remember.
So I'm trying to
But get your rolling backpack.
yeah, I'm trying to get out that shit. But
Right,
instead of
right.
me thinking about leaving my book bag, I'm young. I got homework. I'm scared that my mom gonna black on me.
Get
and
your
shit.
ass.
Boom! I try to slide through the shit, some skinny shit. I'm sliding through the shit. My book bag gets stuck. But the homie, he never ran down on nothing. Like, you feel me? When we got out the park, they left us alone.
Right.
And then I had another time. I was in high school. Me and my boy, I had my mans, one of my close mans, we still cool today, named Jaden. We got off at this train station on the shuttle at Prospect Leffer Gardens. By the
Flatbush.
Flatbush,
Brooklyn.
For New York.
All right.
For me, and you know, we was dripped out, like good clothes and shit. Cause you in high school, you know, uniform. So
Oh, yeah, for
we
sure,
like,
for
boom,
sure.
We there, we waiting at the stop.
For sure.
Usually we would take the train to Atlantic, whereas Barclay Center, like where the Nets play.
Right.
Boom. We decided to take the shortcut that day. Shortcuts.
Yeah, here y'all go with
Nigga,
shortcuts.
Goddamn.
Fucking
Hey,
shortcuts.
stop taking shortcuts, nigga.
Yeah, word.
So we take the shortcut.
Right.
We usually got off the Q train because my school was in Flatbush. But it was deep in Flatbush. So we got on like where the shuttle is, where we could take the 3 train to get to the hood. And some folk homies.
GDs. If y'all don't know what Gangster Disciples.
Gangster Disciples pulled up on us. We standing there, we vibing. You feel me? I got these on. I just had got these.
Right,
You feel
right.
me? These is like a band and chain. So I'm flashy, good outfit
Oh,
that day.
yeah, you
boom.
flashy, boy.
They
You a
come up to me.
target.
They come up to me. They like, yo. I'm like, what? like, what's
going on?
So me and my
type
homie,
shit,
we
yeah.
like, so my homie looked at me. They was like, yo, y'all folk. We like, nah. They was like, so if y'all not folk, y'all crippin' then. I'm like, nah, bro, we not on no gang shit. They was like, yo, you lying to me, bro. We saw the B train coming behind us. We looked at them. I looked at
Oh,
them.
you said B train? Was that?
Yeah,
It's a train.
train.
Oh, it's a regular train. All right,
So
all
in New
right,
York,
all
in
right.
New York, got
We
different like
numbers and letters.
numbers.
Okay, I
letters
got
change.
you. Got you.
But we usually take the Q.
Yeah.
But the B is the express one. And
Okay.
the B train stop at that same station we was at. So we looked at each other. They was looking at us. They was about to run up on us. We was waiting until the doors was about to close, and we was both skinny, so we just slid through the doors and jumped on the train type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what happens when you take shortcuts.
Yeah,
home.
shortcut.
No shortcuts home, y'all.
No shortcut. Oh, damn, y'all niggas. See, y'all got away. Like y'all had no fire in y'all face, man. Yeah, you had taser and knife, and you
taser
had
and knife.
Yeah,
and
that's
this is the regular talking.
yeah. I don't know, man. I think
That gun in the face. Oh,
That
I had a
gun-
gun in the face situation.
that gun to face is
Yo,
different.
I had a gun in the face situation. So I was young and doing dumb shit. So on the block, everybody chilling. In New York, we had block parties. You know, they block with the block all day, whatever. But at night, it's like a real like party. You know, different people come from different blocks. We all chilling.
Right.
So early in the day, we got some older homies. Me and my boy Quan. He was flashing out money. Like, yeah, let me see the 100. That's when the new 100 bills had just came out, the blue shits.
Right.
So we seen it. I grabbed it, passed it to him. He walked down the block. Right. So he was like, yo, where my money? I'm like, yo, I don't got no money. Right. My homie down the block with the bread already. Right. Later that night, we thinking like, all right, the block hot. Cops keeps pulling up or whatever the case may be. So we like, bet we're going inside play Call of Duty. Black Ops just came out or whatever. That's how old that is. Right, Black Ops just came
that's
out.
a minute.
He ran down on us, backed out of Uzi. We like, oh shit. He was like, yo, bro, we was just playing. He said, oh yeah, I want to play some island nigga too. He's like, oh, hey, I want to play with me. You want to play with me? I'm like, bro, we was just playing. We just hear the gun shaking. I'm like, yo, we good, bro. It's our fault. Ain't never fuck with that crazy ass nigga again, bro.
Yo,
That gun will humble you.
that same homie. One time, like I was always some short nigga, but we had RP he's like a big brother to us. This homie named Tay, right? So he used to have us working out.
Right.
When I was like 8, 9 years old, he used to put us on the little, like the gates that have the little bars. He used to put us on them shits doing pull-ups, push-ups to get our body weight from small.
Swole little
Boom.
motherfuckers.
So we was play fighting with that same crazy nigga that backed the Uzi out on niggas. We was play fighting with him. And I'm short. I can't hit your face, and he's mad tall. So I hit him. I try to hit him in his balls. Bro, hit him. Boom, hit the knocks, bro. I hit my hand on the gun mad hard, bro. Never again. I'm like, yeah, you.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from me, bro.
You gotta stay away from niggas like that. I'm telling you.
Them crazy homies.
That shit is crazy. Yeah, I remember. There also been times when I've been like jumping shit.
I ain't never been in them situations.
You never been jumped? That shit is, bruh. The shit is grimy, right? Because my pops was watching me. Let me tell you a story, right? So
cold.
yeah, no, because he knew I could fight, so he really wasn't really tripping about it. He wanted to see if the shit gonna get out of hand type shit. Because he told me afterwards. At that point in time, I was like, oh, this nigga, he ain't gonna help me type shit.
Facts.
But nah, this shit like we were playing, we were playing football and shit, and things got a little chippy and whatever, right? And then that motherfucker started saying like certain shit, and he was like, "Nah, nigga, you trash type shit." And back then I was younger, so I was always like a hothead.
Yeah,
so you
ignorant shit. Anybody especially when you take football serious. They used to be like that.
So nigga, what the fuck you talking about? So nah, I'm talking about you. I'm like, man, you ain't really talking about nothing.
Right.
And then he like, nah. And then that nigga left. So I'm thinking this shit. I'm like, man, that nigga pussy.
Yeah,
I ain't really worrying about it. That nigga grabbed his brother.
Oh.
Came right back to my backyard. And I'm like, oh shit, what y'all want to do type shit. So them niggas was like, them niggas like kind of big, like chubby. Like me, I was small too. So I was like a little nigga. But at the same time, like I hit hard, so I ain't give a fuck about anything they were talking about. So them niggas like, nah, what's up? And then the other nigga try to come behind me, like, nah, nigga, you ain't getting behind me, nigga. I already know what's up. Right. So that nigga try to circle me, and then I like, you know what? Fuck it. So I hit that nigga. I hit the first nigga, I was like right here. And then as soon as I hit that nigga, I already knew my nigga clock, like my mindset, like, all right, this nigga finna come. So I hit that nigga, right? Turn back around. This nigga like came in rushing, like on some like rushing, try to tackle me and type shit. I was like, nah, nigga, pick your head up. And then so I picked nigga chin went up. And he looked up. And then while I'm doing all this, right? Like the only thing, like it was like no scratch on me, nothing. The only thing was bad about my nigga ripped my shirt on some shit. Them niggas was grabbing. But the thing about it, right? I would find them niggas right in my corner of my eye, right? I see my pops over there just doing this shit. Yeah, just looking. I was on some shit. I'm like, but this nigga cold-blooded. I was like, oh, this nigga
just help me, like, at least for one.
Yeah, but he was like, nah, I already knew you had it. Cause them niggas, man, they ain't really talking about shit. I was like, yeah,
I got
you
a
right.
situation like that too. We used to play ball in the Spring Creek Towers when I used to live when we was in Brooklyn. Boom. I had played basketball with them niggas.
Yeah.
And I was small nigga, but I could have played ball. You feel me? I was nice. You feel me? I was fast. That's the pros about being small. You could slim to any hole and shit.
Yeah.
Boom. This nigga, he was tight. He was losing. And this is when niggas now started learning to tell niggas suck they dick and shit like that. Boom. So he was tight. I told him suck my dick. He chased me. And he tripped me. And fucking, you remember that shit? In the Green Park, when the nigga tripped me and I scraped up my whole back.
Yeah. Explaining to the
I scraped up my whole back, and we went home. We peroxide that shit. Boom. I came back to that same park, you know, because we wasn't on no nothing. We was just, you know, boom. And some other nigga I was playing, he started getting crazy too. He told me suck his dick. So he started running, chased him. That same move that nigga used on me to trip me, hit that nigga with that shit, tripped him. Boom.
That nigga
That nigga had a fucking bust up head, all kind of shit, bro. His sister came back to the park wilding like, yo, which one of y'all niggas did that to my brother? But by the time we already skated off the scenes, you know what I mean? So it was no way to get caught or nothing. And bro, we be getting into it. We be playing sports and shit for out there.
Oh hell yeah! It's either like back then it was like sports or a bitch or something like that, well, a female, whatever. And that shit, like, she was crazy because like even though, like, I even fought like a 6'4" nigga, and I was like at 5'8".
I wasn't doing it.
But at the same time, I don't know if God was trying to help me, but there was a stick with a nail in it. Like, I'm telling you, it was like right there. I picked that bitch up and like, nah, nigga, no weapons. Nigga, what I'm supposed to do? You was 6'4". Like what you want me to do? Like, nigga,
gotta
what?
come down here.
Yeah, you definitely gotta come down there, nigga. You got me fucked up. But yeah, so I was like, damn, this nigga here tripping. So he was talking about some bitch, and like the bitch wasn't even all that. Like, nigga, you want the bitch, you can have it. Cause I'm never even gonna trip about no bitch. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. If you want it that bad that you want to lose your life over it, bro, you got it, bro. Cause I feel like you crazy enough to do anything. So
for sure.
Yeah, go ahead and take the bit, bro. But nowadays, bro, I am not really tripping, especially how women are nowadays, especially these modern women, bro. This shit is crazy. How how they expect so much. But they not even doing shit on some crazy shit.
We gotta lower our stand. We gotta like look up to them while they just thinking they like top shit. And it's not sassy females for us to want to have standards too. Fucking tired of that shit.
That standard shit. That shit got my fucking nerves. Like I was reading something. This shit is so true. They were like, men. I know they say women marry up and then men downgrade. That shit true like a motherfucker. Like,
for sure, cause we gotta be the providers or whatever the case may be. And in that situation, I'd see it as like, all right, cool. Everybody have it until they don't have it, right?
Right.
Anybody could have it right now and lose it all tomorrow. Feel me? And if I lose it all tomorrow, you're gonna be here for me. Like, now you have nothing. Now we both have nothing. Now you leaving. And if you're really down and really fuck with me, like, you should have it. You don't have to use it, but you should have it in any situation where we may be in a sticky situation where you gotta step it up until things is better again.
So I feel like in a situation like that, so I'll be like, when I'm in the nighttime, I'll be scrolling and shit.
Right.
And I saw on, like, I'll be Instagram and shit. And I saw somebody post, I can't remember who it was. They said, why as soon as a woman is unhappy in a relationship, the whole relationship is at risk. But a man could be unhappy for months in the relationship, but they gotta thug it through. You feel me?
Yeah.
What y'all feel about that?
You gotta thug it through?
Yeah.
Let me see. The thing about that is, I know when you're right about that. When men feel unhappy, they gotta basically deal with it. But I've been in situations when I've been done with the relationship, but the female's like on some crazy shit. I don't know if you ever dealt with a crazy female, but it's like, cause men, I'm more of a fuck it, like I ain't worried about it. But if a female really fuck with you and you treat all that, and then you like cut it off with some shit, and she really feel a certain way, man, like I'm talking about, I have had my tires slashed and everything. So shit is crazy. Like, you're right about that, but shit got to change on that one. It definitely got to change on that one because, bro, I don't know. Like, I've been in situations that I'm more of a nonchalant person, so I really don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't.
And that'd be worse. It's not like you don't care about the person, It's just like you don't care about the situation at hand.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not that big.
Like, I could love a person, right? I love them. Yeah, I cheated. I got caught up. Cool, it happened. Not that I don't care that I hurt you, but it happened. I can't take it back. So I'm not gonna live with regret.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like, all right, I'm not living with regret. It happened. Let's move forward. Either you stop talking to me, or we continue talking and work on like us and building the trust back, or ask like, no, what made me do it? You feel me? Those questions like that, humans be forgetting. You feel me?
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Humans be forgetting stuff like that. Like, not saying cheating is correct. It's just like people don't ever ask no question.
Right.
Sometimes it be a lost part, like in a relationship, and because of how a female reacts, us as men, we don't know how to speak to them about it. You feel me? Because they make it like a blockage. Like every time we say something, it's like an argument. So you don't want to argue.
Yeah,
so you end up going somewhere else where, you know, it's comforting. Not saying it's right, but it's just like sometimes you got to get something out. And if you can't get nothing out, like what you gonna do?
I'm telling you.
You feel me?
I feel like us as men, we gotta walk on eggshells around females. Because,
Oh, yeah, facts.
Because it's more like, so for instance, I'm a nigga, I don't give a fuck what I tell you. Like, G shit, like, bro, like, if I got something to tell you, I'm gonna tell you. You feel me?
Facts.
But I'm starting to realize now, like, so now when you do stuff like that in our generation now, especially my generation, because y'all a little older than me, especially my generation, you consider sassy, or you consider like, I'm 19.
19, all right, I bet.
So like, what you call it? You consider sassy, or like you got an attitude and shit like that. I'm like, nah, it's not me being sassy, or it's me having an attitude.
Standing their ground.
This is me standing my ground. Like I know what I stand for. You feel me? Like just for a prime example, another thing I saw a lot on social media recently is, why do females go back when a nigga cheat on them? But as soon as a female cheat on a nigga, they leave, right? Then so I was reading the comments and shit, and a woman was like, y'all gotta, whether we like it or not, as women, men have standards as well. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
If you cheat on a nigga and he don't like that shit, he's out of there.
He out of there.
Y'all don't have, we don't have like she was like, we as women don't have standards enough to the fact to be like, damn, this nigga really cheated on me. I'm out of here.
Back. That's anybody. That's anybody though.
Yeah.
But me, I tell you straight up, like, yo, let me tell you something. Like, for instance, if I'm dealing with a girl, and like, let's say I'm not in a serious relationship with her,
Right.
yo, I got other shorties. From me, so you gotta know your
Hold on,
place.
so are you letting them know that, or you just?
Of course,
For sure.
bro. Yo,
For sure. I did that.
Are you know? So you were like, hey,
You're not the only one I'm speaking to.
ooh, straight like that,
Straight like that.
y'all
For
niggas-
sure.
y'all
bro.
moving.
Look,
For sure.
niggas from New York do it
because
different though.
because it's like
Oh, I know y'all do.
it's because like I'm at that point now in life. Like I'm gonna let you know and let you make your choice.
Right.
You feel me? But like where I mess up is like being a good person too. On top of that,
Right.
So like if I'm cool with you, you know we vibing. You getting good morning texts. If I want to go out to eat, I like trying new foods, and you available, we going out to eat. You know, things like that. Get a female. Like, oh, I could just tell you like, yo, it's not just you, and we vibing. I want a relationship, but I'm doing these things. So now you thinking like
It's a relationship.
it's a relationship. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's where, as a man, I messed up. I could say that. You feel me? But like, if I tell you what's up from the beginning, how can you even like?
Oh, you can't get mad.
Like,
oh, she can't get mad.
For me,
oh,
like, when I first started, like, so I got a girlfriend now. Before I started dating her and shit,
Right.
I was around. I was dealing with more than one girl at a time and shit like that. And I told Shorty one time, I'm like, you're not the only girl I talk to, and she didn't believe me. She did, like, real shit. I used to tell her every day, like, she used to be like, oh. I used to tell her like, yo, you number 2 or you number 3, and she used to be like, if I'm not one, she used to be like, if I'm not one, I'm none. And I used to be like, bro, G shit, like I got other Johns.
Right.
And then it wasn't until she started seeing me post other Johns, and she was like, yo, you was dead ass. I'm like, duh.
No,
Like,
I was playing.
I told you what it was.
I was
so you
playing.
can't now, like, oh, I'm in a relationship now, so I'm not on no whole shit or nothing. You feel me? I'm just be vibes and shit. You feel me?
So I got a question. So it's a difference. Like y'all from New York, right? So have you ever dated a woman from the South, like somebody?
Of course.
So
the girl I lost my virginity to was from down south. She was
Down south? From where?
Atlanta. Georgia.
Atlanta, oh Georgia.
Feel me? I went out there for a summertime with my brothers. My dad sent me out there,
Right.
But he didn't come. Usually when he go down there, I'll be on strict because
Right.
my dad is a strict Caribbean old school guy. You feel me? Like he knew I was smoking and shit like that, but he was heavy on like, you never gonna smoke in front of my face. You feel me? I feel like that's disrespect.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
So I used to tell him like, you can't be a hypocrite.
Right.
I saw you smoking weed my whole life. So if I want to try weed, you cannot knock it. You might as well give me some weed to roll up, man. You feel me?
Right.
Boom, I went out there. My aunt, she got a big house in Georgia. She in the military. She was in the army. Big house in Georgia. Boom, I went out there. My brother, they was dealing with this girl, and they was slapping, and she had a little sister. So one night we picked her little sister up from work or whatever, and my brother put a word in for me, cause I was some shy nigga. He was like, "Yo, I got a little brother in the back seat. Like, yo, talk to him. Like, you feel me? Deal with it." I fumbled the bag. I'm not even gonna front. First day I fumbled the bag. We went to the pool and shit. But you know me, building conversation, talking about school, seeing how like what she on and shit.
Right.
She told her sister that I'm born and I'm talking about school and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. Boom. So we gave it another try. We all went out to a family dinner because it was my cousin's birthday. We went back to the crib after that. She didn't have no change of clothes. So I gave her a pair of my sweats and a shirt. Bro, up to now I still didn't get that.
Yeah, you ain't getting that back, homie. You ain't getting that shit back.
My mom just had bought me them sweats.
Yeah, you ain't getting that shit back.
And bought the sweats for me. Boom. And niggas in the South do it different. Yo, niggas pop beans.
Oh yeah, we on that.
Yo, bro,
that.
that was my first.
I can't even say
my
that.
first time. That's my first time I popped a bean. I did the gas mask. I did weed, bro. My first time smoking a cigarette. Yo, I was wilding out this. I'm fried, bro. I'm drunk, bro. So she dancing on me and shit. We on the bed. Start kissing up on her. Mind you, yo, this time I didn't know what to do, bro. I'm a virgin, bro. But I watch a little porn.
What
and
to
shit.
do?
I watch a little porn and shit. So I'm like, I know I got little ideas and shit.
Right.
So I'm fingering shorty while I'm kissing her and shit. Bro, now it's time like for me to kill. My dick could not stand up, bro.
Hold on, you was how old? How old you?
Like 14.
14.
14, bro. My shit could not stand up for nothing, bro. So my brother was like, yo. So my brother, he came over. Yeah. He was like, yo, bro, why you just kissing up on shorty? Why you not taking her to the bathroom or some shit? I'm like, yo, bro, shit cannot stand up.
Boy, at 14, boy.
Bro, I remember I was drinking and all that.
Oh yeah, you didn't say that. Okay.
I wasn't really on some shit. On some shit, I wasn't really attracted to shorty.
Oh, okay.
Like, she wasn't on no baddie.
Your dick was like, nope.
Yeah,
nope.
So,
your dick was like,
it was just like they told me that they was gonna get me right.
Yeah.
I'm there, so I'm like, this is my moment to get right, and my shit can't stand up. Boom.
Right.
Took it to the bathroom, put it on top of the sink, started dealing with it. That's my shit. Boom. The next day, I almost dealt with it again in the pool.
Right.
But they had a helicopter, like a drone, like hovering right over niggas
right.
and shit. So it was mad uncomfortable for shorty and shit. But she was my age too.
Right.
But she had like 4 bodies already.
She's fast.
Damn, 14 had 4 bodies?
Yeah.
Fast ass
like
bitch.
4 bodies.
Damn.
What you call it? And she now it's crazy. She pregnant now. She my age. She pregnant. She about to have a kid.
That makes sense.
I mean, at 14 having 4 shit.
It
makes sense. Yeah.
But what you were saying though about talking to a South girl before he said his little story about.
So me and my homie was having this conversation like, dating like the North, but North females is aggressive like a motherfucker. I guess maybe because I'm not used to this shit.
Now they are.
But yeah,
they are. We know that too.
We do.
Yeah,
they tell you stuff like suck my dick.
Yeah, like bro,
you bum ass nigga.
Hey, stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, my bad, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Shit, my fault.
That's their way of like flirting.
How's that flirting though? I don't
understand. To them it is, bro. So like girls with the New York females that give you the most attitude, some of them really like
calm when you like
they really. I used to tell females like, yo, you really don't got an attitude. This is not you. You just acting so nobody talk to you. You feel me? Because like New York is savages. The males, we're savages, bro. We be on it from the old heads to the young people. Like everybody be on it type shit. So I understand why they gotta get that aggression. That gotta protect myself. You feel me? But like,
if I'm fucking with you, you know I'm trying to fuck with you. You can go ahead and call that cool shit, all that tough shit. Like, what's the point?
She gonna continue doing that.
I
had a girlfriend for 3-4 years, bro, and she that aggressive. Like, I would say some shit to her. She's like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" Like, so you.
Prime example, like my shorty now.
Right.
She is like. She's one of them kind of females. Like, you know, she grew up in the hood. She grew up in Flatbush. Flatbush is a hood when you grow up. Like, you gotta be aggressive because niggas always try to gangster you in Flatbush.
Right.
She grew up in Flatbush. Feel me? She went to some of the toughest schools and shit in New York. So, boom, like, when I'm talking to her now, like, I won't even say no crazy shit. But, like, my voice, my tone will change because I'm starting to get frustrated.
Right.
And she'll be like, bro, who do you think you talking to? I'm like, yo, bro, remember, you not the nigga. Bro, you won't meet North females, like, especially if you come to New York, and you try to bag shorties, like you gonna have shorties straight up tell you like you like them, they look fire. You walk up to them like, yo, can I get your number? Nah, you ugly. G shit, bro. Like they telling you straight up, you ugly. You do you follow them? They do the shit. They send you to a group chat. You follow them on Instagram and shit. You swipe up in their DMs.
Shit.
They screenshot you.
Yeah, bro. They cold hearted, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's normal. Females put you in group chat, but it's different. How y'all?
Different in New York,
Yeah, they
bro.
be trying to play you, bro.
Because now, like, boom. Let's say you don't want her no more. And you try to go talk to the friend. You a bum ass nigga. You was dead trying to talk to my sis.
Damn, bitch! How you know that?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
That's what I'm
saying.
Damn, that shit.
It's not New York's so small, bro. Especially like females that go to the same hairstylist. That's the worst.
Damn, that
That's
shit like
worst,
that.
bro.
Hairstylist and nail techs.
The worst.
You said
bro.
what?
Nail techs. People
Nail
that,
tech- oh, yeah.
those are two worst people that you could deal with.
Yeah.
They got all the bad females though. They got all the bad clientele.
But for some reason,
But
once
they
you sit
all
down,
know each other. They talk.
so I got my best friend she do here, like, and they just say like people just come and just tell their life story. Like
Right.
the hairstyles don't even be asking, they just be telling their life story. I'm like, damn, bro. Then next thing you know, your business out, no matter how sneaky you are, because females want to just talk about you because they like you so much. You know? So it'd be like that.
I don't got time for that. To be honest, I ain't even changed my ways. Like I don't even ask girls for my asking for their number. I just give them my number. Cause I'm at this point now. Like if you fuck with me, you fuck with me.
Right,
I ain't really. You gonna talk to me
type
if you want to. You want like,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Like I'm confident in myself. Like, bro, you got it, bro. I'm just gonna give you my number. Shit, I'm gonna tell you to call me like tonight. If you don't call me, all right, shit, fuck it. I ain't worrying about it. Shit, I'm on Madden. Shit, fuck it.
I'm not that kind of nigga.
What you mean?
Straight up. I'm telling straight. I tell like so if I know you like bougie,
Yeah.
and I know you got that kind of aura to you. I'm
Right.
telling you straight up. Like I'm not a bougie nigga, but I know what I can do. I tell females that I would like I could sauce you up. They be like, nah, you feel me, bro? I be telling girls, I be like, yo, how about this? Is what we gonna do? You take my number, I'll take yours. Let's see who reach out to who first. You feel me? Because watch this. You giving me bougie vibes. I'm telling you straight up off the You give me bougie vibes, and if you really fuck with me after today, and you really like that vibe, you gonna reach out. I promise you that. They be like, nah, I doubt it. Next day, hey, what's up? You remember me?
You gotta play mind games.
Mind games. You gotta know how to get.
Bro.
And that's the next thing too. If you wanna, we could touch on this topic. So I feel like I always say this: women are better manipulators than men.
For sure.
But here why I say this. Men manipulate females, but men really manipulate females to get in their drawers and shit. Like to sex them.
Right.
Females manipulate a man to change them.
Yep.
Like change them for the betterment of them. You feel me? So like let's say I come into the relationship. I'm not as up, like I don't got as much money as you want and shit like that.
That's what you're saying.
But you gon' push me. This is your way of pushing me. You gonna encourage me and motivate me. But it's benefiting me. But it's more so benefiting you because
because you want the nice things.
You want the nice
like
things. You want this. You want that. You feel me? And you know because you held it down for me in that state, I'ma hold it down for you. Now I'm up, but you manipulated me because now all I could think about is like, damn, she really held it down for me. And then they throw it back in your face. Oh, I was there for you when you was down, and that's how you do it. And then you feel bad. You feel me? So that's
I hate that shit.
That's them manipulating you to change you to be better for them.
Facts.
You feel me?
I got a female therapist, two female therapists, and they both said that to me. When they said that to me, I couldn't believe it. That shit. This is like the time when I'm like, I got talking to multiple females or whatever the case may be, but I'm just like, yeah, now it's time to cut that off.
Right.
So I just went to them and explained them situations. It's like, yo, you was real from the jump, but like they want to change. They like you for who you are, but they also try to change you for just only them. You get what I'm saying? But they didn't understand like that's not what you want from the jump. So they try to, like you said, fuck with your mind.
So what if it's a good change though?
Possibly, but
like, what if she know like I don't even think it's like what if she know like you right here, but your potential's up here,
right?
Like what if she raised you to a level for the better good? That's some real shit.
That part is okay, but if you don't want to do something, you gonna do it?
No, but it's trick that if I know it's gonna benefit me,
it's not. How's not like he said? How's it benefiting you if it's just for them?
Because I'm elevating. I'm getting more money in my pocket. I'm
and you spending more too.
That's true. I am gonna spend more. First of all, men, you're not gonna get around that. Men gonna always spend more in the relationship. That's how it is. So that's not really gonna that really don't factor.
But if they trying to push you, but also trying to tell you need to take them on dates, how you really motivating me?
What you mean taking on dates?
They say
I'm probably not taking on no dates.
They say they like, oh, I want you to get I want you to get money. I want you to do better. Keep doing
Right.
this. Keep doing that.
Right.
But when you're trying to save and trying to do that is, can you get me this? Can you take me there? How you got to hold it down for a little bit,
Right.
until we get up there.
Well, then I get you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so like my shorty now, right?
Mm-hmm.
She up. Not my friend. She up. She got bread. Her
She
family. Boom.
Right.
She's the kind of woman I would want around, cause she got like everybody got their little ways that people don't like about them. You feel me?
Right.
You feel me? But you gotta look past shit like that and look at what you can benefit like in the relationship, both of y'all on y'all end. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like she got certain shit that I could benefit from, and then I know I got certain shit that she could benefit from. So it's like a hand in hand. But when you sit down in certain relationships and you be like, damn. When you catch yourself, it'd be too late. Like, damn, what the fuck? What can I really get from this girl besides pussy?
Right. That's everywhere.
I mean, that's everywhere. Yeah.
You then you really think about it. You be like, damn, son. Yeah, the pussy good, the head good, the sex good. But
that's it.
You paying them for it. You paying them for their pussy.
Right.
Basically,
that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah,
real
that's
shit.
facts.
I feel like real shit. A lot of women, like, not to disrespect women and shit, but it's prostitution. But they don't look at it like prostitution. You feel me?
Because it ain't payment right away.
It's not payment, and like you're not paying them right away for the pussy, but you taking them on dates.
Yeah,
you buying them clothes.
Hold on, so you saying when you date a female, basically?
In general, like when you talking to females.
Oh, you just talking.
Because like the end goal. They know your end goal 9 times out of 10 is to fuck.
Yeah.
But you gotta earn to fuck. How are you gonna earn to fuck? By spending money on them. It's prostitution. But it's not prostitution in a way like
it's prostitution.
It's not in a way like you see the ladies on the corner, you pick them up.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But it's like
it's damn near.
I'm about to say it's damn near like that.
The way you put it, I mean,
bro,
shit, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Boom, you fly a shorty out. Let's say you fly, like let's say I'm going to Cancun. Like, yo, babe, pack your shit. We going to Cancun for the weekend. I'm fucking, and while I'm in Cancun, I'm buying you drinks. We going on jet skis. We doing all this shit. I'm gonna fuck. But how I had to fuck you, I had to fly you out. I had to spend my money. Prostitution. You feel me? They don't look at it like that though. They don't look at it like that. You feel me? And I feel like what the thing is now is a lot of females have nigga mindsets.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
So try to
have nigga mindsets, but they can't do it like us because now look at it like this. They're emotional. Like females are way more emotional than men. So they try to do it. And when you start to move certain ways, damn, this nigga sliming me out. But nah, you trying to play me at my own game. So how that's gonna work? You feel me?
Facts.
I'm a nigga, and you want to be a nigga too. So how that's gonna work together? Like we can't both can't have the same mindset in a relationship.
Right,
you gotta play your role, let me play my role. Feel me?
Oh yeah, that's facts. Huh? That shit funny. Prostitution. Hey, you ain't lying about that. You're not lying about that shit. Funny. But yeah, I guess. Because I'm looking at all the shit that's going on, especially, first of all, if I didn't even get to that, female, I mean, I'm talking about everybody. That social media shit, that shit fake as fuck. Y'all need to stop going by that shit.
Stop living on Instagram.
Stop living by that shit. That shit is fake. You better start looking in front of you instead of looking 10 years down the road. Like y'all skipping the process on this shit.
The only thing real about it is the pictures I take. That's it. Everything else is fake.
Which is crazy. Like even with this whole I was looking at that Gabrielle Union shit, and I'm seeing like certain females give their opinion on it, and I did like my little research. I want to see what everything she said.
Right.
So basically, she was like that. The dude before her husband right now, Dwayne Wade. Basically, she was fucking this football player, and they were being supposed to break up.
Right.
But since they both celebrities, it's more of a status type of shit.
Right,
like,
it's
a look. Yeah. So she even said it in the way she was playing, like, yeah, we were supposed to be in breaker, but nah, we didn't. And then it turned out like, first of all, the nigga was sorry, cause I forgot who it was, but it was sorry as NFL player. But he even she ended up paying like all the bills and shit. And she was like, yeah, basically I was entitled to, cheat and shit. And I was thinking about it. And I seen females, they were trying to, go against it. But I see it as like, basically that's ammo in our book. Like, shit.
Yeah,
like Gabrielle Union's on our side. You really look at it.
Basically, because as soon as it have I know I got females agreeing with that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it got people like us, right?
Yeah.
You be like, oh, so if I pay all the bills, I can cheat on you. She doing it. Oh, now you. Then they gonna compare. Oh, now you want to be like a female.
Yeah, see, you can't win in this shit.
How come? What if she don't want to be like us? How men are?
Because they preach, because men try to preach the 50-50 shit.
Right.
But y'all try to preach that men should pay all that shit. So if I'm going to go that route, I say less.
Right.
Say less. Y'all see what your girl did.
Right.
I'm going to do the same shit. That was
Exactly. I'm not saying I'll do that.
I ain't saying I should do that, but I'm just putting it in
That's just an example, a general statement.
Yeah. It's a general statement.
General statement.
In a sense with that, too, I feel like, all right, so the cheating thing.
Right.
She cheated. I'm assuming she probably cheated with Dwayne Wade.
No, it's the dude before Dwayne Wade.
But she probably cheated with Dwayne Wade.
Maybe. We don't know.
Possible.
You're probably right.
It's possible. She
right.
cheated with Dwayne Wade. Women go for status majority of the time. You feel me? Dwayne Wade is a well-known basketball player. He's established. He has his own sneakers, shit like that. She realized that he could bring something to the table that the NFL nigga couldn't bring to the table.
Right.
So she feel like as a woman, like she didn't realize that. Back to the prostitution. She just prostituted herself, basically, because now you chasing money. Now, basically, even though you're established as a female, Gabrielle Union is a very established actress.
They about to be in your eyes.
I'm telling you.
She's known.
Yo,
She's really known. Like, you feel me? But she's not. She's not up with Dwayne Wade. She's not making millions off of one game.
Yeah, but she's an actor though. She's
making
saying
bread.
like
She's making bread.
She's making bread.
But Dwayne Wade is making more money than her.
I got you. So she upped herself.
Is she?
Yeah, she upped.
Is she? Because Gabrielle Union ain't no extra in no film. She like the main. She like some of the main character on this shit.
Dwayne Wade was getting paid for sitting on the bench when he was injured. Is she getting paid for sitting on the bench when she's
probably
not?
But
yeah, sometimes some movies got royalties. Some movies
but
got
not
royalties.
as much as the NBA for Dwayne Wade.
I mean, I would have to look at the numbers. So I can't really speak on that. I really don't know.
We gotta know numbers. We gotta.
I'm just looking because if you was talking about any other actress, yeah, probably. But it's her. Yeah. Like she ain't no.
She's not no.
She been doing this shit for a minute now.
Yeah,
so
she
I'm
been doing like kids. That's like teenage.
Right.
That's like if you want to compare her to another actress, that's like an Angelina Jolie. She's well known. Yeah. So if she go, like, let's say she go fuck with Elon Musk.
Who?
Angelina Jolie. Okay. Let's say she go fuck with Elon Musk.
Okay.
That nigga's a billionaire.
Right.
She's upping herself. She's not a billionaire.
Okay, get you.
She's not a billionaire. You feel me?
Okay, so you're saying probably in the situation where she was in,
Dwayne Wade was
a better.
It was
up
from
what she was
in.
Okay.
So she chose him because she realized like,
I need better.
I'm not gonna have to pay all the bills.
You know what they gonna say? She chose better. She needed better in her life.
Yeah, but why didn't you stick with what you have and make him better? There's not football is not the only thing you could do to make money.
Right.
In a couple, you can invest in stocks. You could go into real estate. There's so many things. That's what I'm saying. Women.
Because some people need guidance.
Women chase exactly, just like how homie right here said earlier. He said, what he said, if I'm not mistaken, you said something along the lines of like, why not stay with the person type shit and better them instead of leaving them.
Right.
And then when you leave them and then they get better, you want to spin the block. Feel me? Now let's say she had left him this year and next year he was a top prospect in the NFL. You don't think she would have spent the block?
Nah, I don't think so because I don't know. She probably would.
If she was a Tom, if he ended up turning out to be like Tom Brady, you don't think she would have spent the block? Come on, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Come on, like you feel me? Like you gotta look at stuff like that.
Of course. But before that though, it was a lot of stuff that was going in between because that nigga was cheating too.
Right.
So both of them had they fought. So I can't really fault her because the relationship was already shaky already.
Off the rip.
Because she said herself they was being supposed to break up, but they never did.
Yeah.
So once you know you should break up and you don't, everything after, boy, you just setting yourself up for failure. Basically, that's how I see this shit.
That go back to, and that's way before like social media was like real lit.
Right.
So that go back to our generation and people living off of social media.
Right.
I feel like our generation is heavy on it. Everything we see on social media, we want to do. Lil Baby got on new drip. He taking jets. He doing this and that for his girl.
Right.
Girls want Chanel bags. Big bouquet of flowers.
Shit.
You know, we live on.
Better go to
we live on
Walmart.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? We live on that shit, and it's so sad that we don't know what like reality is anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we definitely don't.
We don't know what reality is because not saying I don't do it either because sometimes we do it too. You see celebrities in certain like expensive gear. You be like, damn, that shit fire. I want it too. Like for example, Michael Mary's. I got a couple pairs of Michael Mary's, but I started wearing it because I seen someone else with money wearing it. So I just want to feel like I got the money too. Like I was able to afford to buy it, but it's just like am I living it within my means? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They go to the store and swipe that card for 4 and not care. And I gotta buy one here and there, type shit.
Exactly. I'm the type of person like you said. I'm a little older than y'all, so I look at things like a little different because the way people like. Of course, I have nice shit too. I got
Right.
all the shoes, I got all that shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I ain't gonna come back to my crib. I'm living on a mattress type
Right,
shit.
type
So
shit,
I
yeah.
feel like people they put what y'all see before how they living. What I
Right.
mean by that is they all that fancy shit. Like I said, they come back home. They got roaches everywhere. They got raggedy and shit. Like,
Right.
bruh, what? You got your priorities all fucked up.
Right.
Like it's backwards. Like before I'm gonna get myself together. All right, I'm gonna get my household and all that shit together, and then when I step out, then I'm wearing all this other shit. Yeah, cool. But now these days niggas got that shit backwards.
For sure.
So everything,
For sure. Everybody's so flashy, still living in their mom's crib.
exactly.
Make
What
that
the
make
fuck?
sense.
Come on now.
Not even living in a mom crib and helping moms. Living in a mom crib
Exactly.
still dependent on moms. But outside in the streets, trying to be the best looking person. Show doing bottles, light shows in the club. But your mom's struggling with the bills. Like, be for real.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Just
Keep it a being with yourself.
yeah, I'm telling you, just
I
keep
feel
it a
like
big.
with the social media thing influencing,
Right.
like relationships, life in general. Boom, like for example, nigga, what's his name? Moneybag Yo.
Right.
Got his shorty,
Right.
Lambo,
Right.
at the time.
Now you want me to do that.
Shorty gonna post. I need me a Moneybag Yo.
Girl, you better
Nigga,
take this.
Moneybag Yo is a millionaire.
You better
You
take
feel
this
me?
Not a
Honda.
millionaire. You better
What you talking
relax.
about?
You
We
feel
need
me?
we need
Look,
us an
boom.
Ari though, cause Ari getting her bag same way. You
Facts.
feel me?
But
She got that Lambo because she getting that bag just like
Exactly, just like Moneybag. Look, like for example, I feel like it should be like, all right, so women have their roles and men have their roles.
Right.
There's things that men can do that
Right.
women can't do, and
Right.
there's things that women could do that
That
men
men
can't
can't do.
do.
Oh, yeah,
so
for
it's
sure.
like a equal kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But as humans, we get our emotions and shit, so we
Right.
tend to forget that those things exist.
Of course.
You feel me? So, like in life, for example, men can't carry. Well, you can, but you're not supposed to. Men can't carry babies.
Right.
You feel me? Men
Right.
can't get pregnant for 9 months.
Shit, now these days you better not sit
Yeah,
down
that's
and
no. But
laugh.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
you
I'm,
can
but
do
I'm
that.
saying,
Yeah,
it's
shit's
not
stupid,
supposed to
but
be like
yeah.
that. But if we're doing it by the books and tradition,
Right.
we don't have any problems with nobody.
yeah, we don't have. We're not homophobic or anything like that.
Yeah, you
Like
got to
I'm
put that
saying,
out
you feel
there
me?
for sure.
But men not supposed to carry kids.
Right.
Woman does that. Men
Right.
not supposed. So like there's each role, but they coincide. Because now look, you pregnant for me. During that time, I'm the money getter. But now let's
I
say
gotta
when the
take care of
kid
you, all that.
grows up, which you got to play your role as a mother too. You got
Right.
to be the money getter as well. Because now we both have a responsibility in life that we both got to uphold. Just the same thing. If we both buy a house,
Right.
if let's say like boom, yo babe, I got other bills right now, but we need to fix the kitchen. You're
Right.
supposed to be as a woman be like, you're supposed to be off the rip like, okay, it's not supposed to be on some, but I've been doing this or but I've been doing that. No, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed if we married or we together, we own property together, we have kids, anything, any kind of responsibility.
Right.
It's supposed to be on some shit like we are equal with each other. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
who's
supposed to be.
higher and who's lower. And sometimes that's the next thing, like with social media. So schooling, a lot of educated women downplay men that don't have education on their
yeah.
level. So like, let's say like if Shorty go to school and she get a master's, but you don't have a master's,
Right. I'm sure I'm gonna
That-
think she ahead. Yeah. She gonna think
that
she,
piece
yeah.
of paper don't mean shit. Cause I know, look, prime example, a lot of people that's billionaires and millionaires, they don't have a piece
Hell
of
no.
paper.
I got shit.
Lil Wayne, what he have?
The nigga was a dropout, right?
He has
For
a
sure.
GED.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, what he
Yeah.
have?
GED. He's
Yeah.
a billionaire.
Come on. He got shares, like, you feel me? So it's like educated females think that they can downplay men.
A lot on social media.
And on social media, like, so like they try to use big words, condescending words, I should say, like,
Right.
like they use a big word, knowing damn well you don't know what that means. But then when you dumb it down for them in a way like, all right, let's fuck the school, let's go by logic. I'm a very logistical person. You feel me? I love logic. Like, so let's look at it logically. Like, boom, all right, you want this, you want that, but what can you say you giving me to receive those things?
You
feel
know
me?
about that?
Right.
Yeah,
Are
for
you
sure.
cooking? Or am I coming home to a clean house?
Boom. Prime example. A lot of females don't even understand So I was watching another podcast, like shout out everybody doing their little podcast and everything. They was like, it was a girl. She was on a podcast full of niggas. It was a lady. She was like, every morning when I wake up, before my nigga leave, I suck his dick, make him release his nut.
I think I seen that shit too.
You feel me?
I think I did see that podcast.
Here's the reason as to why she said it.
Right.
She said, when a nigga releases his nut, he's not attracted to no other female after that. So let's say you start his day off, the first thing he see is you, and the first nut he get off is you. He not gonna, when he go out, he gonna look at other females and shit, but he's not gonna crave other females' attention or crave other females' sexual, what they could bring to the table sexually, because you're doing what you gotta do at the house. For me, you wake up in the morning, you put some pussy, you put some pussy on them, right?
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I can't remember who said that shit. But it was an older woman. Like she was like, yo, before my husband leave in the morning.
Is that on that Angelique's show?
Probably.
Lip service.
Lip service. They be talking about something like that.
Yeah, but I want
to be on that too.
Word.
I be telling, but
I'll be in New York this weekend.
Look at that. They look at shit like, oh, you not doing this for me, so I'm not doing it for you. No,
like take for tat.
Tit for tat. Females are very like I said, manipulative.
Oh yeah.
So they
get him in the comment section.
You feel me? But like I'm young.
Nah, he not lying though. He's speaking some real shit. He not lying.
I mean, that's the crazy part about it. Like, so like I'm still young. I have a lot of maturing to do as a person. I can say that. You feel me? Right. I fall short of certain shit, but I'm human at the end of the day. But when you really sit down and if you don't when you think about things in logic, you be like, damn, bro, the life we live in and the reality we live in is fucked up.
Oh yeah, I totally it's definitely fucked up in so many ways. Like, bruh, it's just I'm not at the point in my life when I'm just fuck it. Like,
the right one gonna come.
Yeah, the right one gonna come at this point.
Leave it up to God.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna leave it to God. I ain't really tripping about this shit no more, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, people gonna have their own thoughts and feelings about, you know, certain things. And if you can't see the logic, like you said, I'm a very logical person too. So if you can't see the logic in this shit, this shit ain't gonna work. This shit, this shit ain't gonna work at all. So I'm just gonna leave this shit alone. But yeah, I know you gotta get out of here, so I'm going to wrap this up a little bit. Bet. All right. So again, appreciate y'all boys coming. Hopefully this ain't y'all last time.
Nah,
hopefully.
For sure.
All right, say less.
Anytime he out here, I'll tell him pull up.
All right, say less. Hey boy, you speaking some real shit for a young nigga. You speaking some real shit.
Right?
They finna get your ass, but you speaking some real shit on everything. You speaking some real shit. But I'm gonna wrap it up. Hey, keep it big. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know, comment below. Get his ass or get our ass. We'll get whoever. I don't even really care.
And make sure you turn them post notifications on, man.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all do that shit for sure. Cause y'all be forgetting. And subscribe. Subscribe to me too. RayyDaDon. Ray with 2 Y's.
Thank you. Hey, we in a recession, so the shit is free.
Right.
All you gotta do is click. You know, it take about 10 seconds of your time.
Right. We ain't getting paid yet.
We broke over here, so nah. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. And we'll catch y'all motherfuckers next time.